Welcome back to another 705 Sports Sioux Greyhounds pregame edition. I know you're thinking the same thing you thought yesterday. There's no Hounds game tonight, and I know that, but we're doing part 2 of our 3-part series going into this game versus the London Knights. So yesterday we spoke about the Greyhounds and how they are scoring at a very, very high rate, which frankly is how they're winning a lot of games. But to beat a team like the London Knights, your goaltending and your defense is going to need to be solid, which has been kind of hot and cold for the Hounds this year. So let's start to get into the team's goaltending. So Samuel Ivanov, when he's on, he is on. In the games he's on, has over 890 save percentage and under a full goals against average, which has been plenty good enough for the Greyhounds. And you can see here when he's making saves, he looks comfortable in his net. He's moving well post to post, and even when the Hounds are giving up these odd man rushes and these breakaways, which they do too often, and you know, they have some issues in front of the net sometimes, they do manage to get the saves from Ivanov. But when he's not on his game as well, you're seeing he's struggling, battling through some of these puck battles in front of his net a little bit more. But overall, I think Ivanov has actually been exceeding expectations. But now what I want to get into, I want to start looking at some of the goals that are beating Ivanov. And we have some video that's going to go up behind me here that's going to really show some of these goals. So we're seeing here, this is a play where Ivanov is just losing his net a little bit on what I like to call some rebound control that needs a bit of work. So see, it's coming here. And then right there, he just can't quite get there quick enough. We're seeing a similar situation here on this goal, where Ivanov just isn't quite getting in the right position in time, which is causing a bit of an issue. So we'll see here he's over sliding just a little bit, which is allowing the puck to go into the net. Now, in Ivanov's defense, and on a play here with this rebound control, you can see where this stops. If that puck hits the stick of the Kitchener Rangers, it's in the net. So it's one of these things that rebound control has been an issue for Ivanov. Like I said earlier, overall, I think Ivanov has actually exceeded expectations. But in the games where he has been struggling, he does have around a 5 goals against average and under that 890 save percentage. I think for the Hounds, he needs to be in that like 3 to 4 goals allowed a game and stopping about 89% of the pucks. Now, as I've said in many articles and many videos and on the show as well, the stats are a bit misleading for goaltenders because goaltenders are not the only ones to blame. What I want to look at now are the Greyhounds and their battles in front of the net. These are battles that the Hounds lose, frankly, too often. Now, mind you, this is where Ivanov's making some key saves here. Look how, so like, again, they're doing a good job with these kind of battles. But then look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Greyhounds. 4 Greyhounds in front of the net. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And how is the one Saginaw player winning the puck battle? That is a huge problem for the Greyhounds. They really need to improve on winning these battles here. And here's another play here. We'll see it. So we're getting into the shooting lane. That's good. Why is our defenseman over here instead of getting rid of the screen here for Ivanov? And we'll slow it down again and see. And now, mind you, he's making the save, but it's an issue. Exact same play here. We have no one really covering this shooting lane, and no one's really taking the front of the net. And again, it doesn't go in, but it could become a major problem for the Sioux Greyhounds. I feel for the Hounds, if they're going to figure out ways to win these games, this in front of the net area is a huge problem. But that's it for this one. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for part 3, where we really actually break down this game, and we'll take kind of these successes and these hot and cold areas for the Hounds, put them together. Plus, we're going to take a closer look at the London Knights as a team and see if the Hounds have a chance, which I really think they do. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.